What do you get when you go to a summer camp full of teenagers from all different walks of life and also their own secrets and the reasons for why they're there? Well, in most cases, you're probably going to get a really epic adventure. But in the case of this book, Finding the Vein, written by Jennifer Hanlon Wilde, well, you get a murder. And a pretty crazy epic one at that. In fact, this book, it had so many different takes on it. It was really unique and interesting just to read through the whole thing, in that the setting is so different than what we're mostly accustomed to when we think of summer camp. The summer camp in this book is full of kids who are actually all adopted. And most of them are adopted from out of different countries. So I thought that was kind of a unique take on the whole summer camp idea. And in this book, there's this one main murder that happened, and every single person is trying to figure out who done it and why. So yes, it's the typical whodunit story, but generally when we read a story like that, we see only from one person's perspective, and for the most part, we will. So seeing it from the camper's point of view, the adult's point of view, and the detective involved's point of view, that was really refreshing because it kept you wondering up until the very end, did they really do it? Or did this person really do it? Who really did it? So that was super fun to be involved with. But I think my favorite part of this book is actually the author herself. In fact, she heavily relates to a lot of what's going on in this book, in that she works at a camp for children who are adopted. So I feel like I learned a little bit from this book, even though it was a fictitious story. I never knew that there was a camp out there specifically for children who are adopted. So that was really fun to figure out and fun to learn, for me anyway. And she's also a nurse, so some of the autopsies of the person involved, the person who was killed, so some of the technical terms, you clearly can see that she knew her stuff. She knew what she was talking about, but she put it in a way where it was still easily understood, and I was able to follow along. I am not a sciencey science person by any stretch of the imagination, which is, why I write science fiction. But her terminology, it totally made sense. And it was interesting to me to see how things can be misconstrued, or technical terms can be overlooked, or technical situations within the medical field. So this book had so much passion written and involved with this, and this is also her first novel too. So I really hope to read more from her, and I hope that she continues to expand on her personal experiences within this type of genre.